program has been challenging. I think I particularly need to sort of fault myself here for, as I've said before, a fair bit of hubris in putting too much technology all at once into a product. And in retrospect, the right thing to do with the Model X would have been to take a lot of the really awesome, cool things, but kind of table them for a future version. So if I wind back the clock, I would say, look, we've got these great ideas, the things that I want to really implement and that other people want to really implement, but the smart move actually would have been to table those for version 2 and version 3 and so forth of Model X. But the smart move actually would have been to table those for version 2 and version 3 and so forth of Model X instead of piling them all into version 1. So this is definitely a case of sort of getting overconfident and whatnot. And in particular, the software that controls the Model X and the operation of the doors has been incredibly difficult to refine. And getting the complex set of sensors to work well has been incredibly difficult to refine. And I think we're almost there in making the doors useful. And actually, it's a software problem. It's figuring out how do you interpret all the information from the sensors. What should you remember? What shouldn't you remember? How should you open the door in different circumstances? If you're in a low ceiling or a narrow situation, if a sensor is giving erroneous feedback, when is the right time to ignore the sensor? This has been like digging ourselves out of the hole has been quite hard. But I think with the software release that's going out shortly, and then another one that's going out maybe in a month or so, I think finally we'll be at the point where the doors are better than normal doors, as opposed to worse. So I think anyone who's considering buying a Model X, if you order a Model X, now or soon, trust me, you will love the doors, because the software will actually be right. So I'm pretty excited about where that's going to be.